Tap in, collective, tap in. This intuitive tarot reading is for my anointed, my chosen ones, my divine feminine and divine masculine. Let's see what the intuitive session has to bring for you. Right now, we're going to talk about other people's perspectives. So, somebody got something to say about what you got going on. We're going to talk about the considerations, responsibilities, what is needed from you, and what changes need to be made. So tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who running their mouth, who got something to say with others' perspectives here on the table. Tap in. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. This is somebody. Okay. So listen, collective, this is somebody who disguises their rudeness as being real. Okay. So this is somebody who comes in and says hurtful things and tries to humiliate you in front of all other people by talking trash, by putting your business out there and saying hurtful things for you to you, and just, covering it up, trying to say, oh, I'm just trying to keep it real with you. What somebody had to tell you the truth, but ain't nobody asked them. So I feel like this person's perspective is that they can hurt you and manipulate you into doing what their will is instead of what is right for you. And I don't like people like this. Collective, I'm already seeing that you're battling against somebody like this. Listen, tap in, and it's always the conversation is giving you a headache, but this person themselves is hating your glow up. So I'm actually feeling like with this Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords for other people's perspective, this is coming from a place of jealousy. This is coming from a place of just genuine shock that you made it. I'm feeling like, actually, now that I'm saying that, I'm seeing, I'm feeling, I'm downloading that this person over time became more agitated with the fact that you made it, that you are glowing up. Like maybe at one point you were doing bad or you weren't doing the way that you wanted to, and they were gloating in you not succeeding. And now that you are, they are actually shocked. They are dead in the water. Tap in. What is this, collection? Oh my gosh, this other person's perspective is that because you are making it and you are healthy, you are on a road to happiness. Maybe you are happy. Maybe you even acquired a few things for yourself. And this person is like, oh, okay, so you what? Got a new job? You got some money? You got what? A new man, a new woman? Take it how it resonate. Like, what do you have that is making you so happy? The Nine of Wands and the Lovers card. So yeah, they are not happy about you succeeding one little bit. And with the look, they are actually, this person actually wants to start an argument with you, and they are covering it up with the guise of loving you, with the guise of caring about you, but in all actuality, all they are doing is spitting venom at you. And when you don't do what they want you to do, boom, they feel like the world is burning. Girl, they feel like the world is over. So I'm feeling like this whole time when you was not doing the best that you could, when things weren't working out for you, this person was like happy about it. They were not like sad, even though they played in your face and said they were sad. No. And look, the Knight of Pentacles came out as well. So all they can do is truly with the Nine of Wands is sit up here and look at your success. You've already moved on, and all they want to do is just spit venom at you. So their perspective is that you are not worthy of everything you worked hard for. Tap in. They want, they are, this person is somebody who would rather take from other hardworking people instead of working hard for themselves. Tap in. Ooh, wait. I don't even like none of this energy. Just one more card, the Page of Swords with the Magician. So yes, I believe that they are using their words as a weapon against you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. But oh my gosh, they are trying really hard to spit that venom at you, to degrade your confidence, the trust that you built for yourself, your intuition, you understanding who you are as a person, your healing journey. This person's perspective on you, it's like they see that you are winning, but at the same time they want to like tell you, oh well, you wouldn't have got that far if you didn't borrow that $300 from auntie one time to pay your rent. Like, girl, they were enough people. Like, what, you mad because auntie helped me out in a time of need and didn't help you out because you was spending your money on that shit, tap in. Okay, I'm not putting your family business out there, friend. Okay, listen, collective. But I know the game. I know how they roll, and they want to try to shame you into believing that it was not your hard work, it was not your sacrifices that got you to where you are now, that it was everybody else helping you that made you get it. I mean, these people will degrade you, and I feel like this person right here is truly doing their best to sabotage how you feel and look at yourself so that you can keep having hiccups and not believe in yourself and that you give up. And I totally, girl, I cannot stand people like this. I'm telling you, it's just so wicked how they roll. But what consideration should you have, if you should have any at all? And this is a real question, especially when you're coming from people, and this isn't just one person. This could be a group of people that feel this way about you. But when you have considerations, especially coming out of negative demonic energy like this, who want to use your success and your failures against you and come in the name of keeping it real instead of them actually telling it what it is, and that's just being a hurtful punk, and wanting to like hurt, like really just dig into your soul, like you have to have considerations not for them specifically, but for you. Because it is so easy to go down. They want to see you go down that path of ugliness. They want you to meet them on their frequency, because being on your frequency is way too high. And that's what I just said, Four of Pentacles. So they want you to meet them on their frequency, because talking to you takes too much out of them because you're vibrating so high right now. Four of Pentacles showing up. So they don't want you to keep your energy to yourself. They want to siphon it, tap in. And the other consideration is like the Fool card. So is this a path that you're willing to go down? Is this something that you truly want to address in a way that takes a lot out of you? I'm not saying you shouldn't address it, tap in. I'm not saying that you couldn't address it, tap in. What I am saying is that, is this a battle that you want to go through right now? Is this a conversation you want to have right now? Or do you want to just wait a little bit and hit it when the time is right and roll out? It's your choice, but it's a consideration that you must have, especially when we know for a fact that these people are trying to siphon your energy. Oh, but the consideration is justice. Tap in with that. Oh, I love that came out. And this is like the Fibonacci justice. So it's always going to come back. It's always going to circle back around. It's always going to tap into the right point of where you need to be shown the light in order to keep moving forward. So every time they think they coming at you, look, and the justice is pointing right to the Page of Swords. So they think that every time they learn something new about you, or you do something new, that they're going to automatically shut you down and automatically keep you quiet by being real, but when they're really being rude. And every time it's like they're going to fall on their face every time, and they're going to eat their words. I love that the Justice card came out, tap in. Now we have the Three of Cups. So with the Five of Pentacles, so the consideration is, are you going to go emotionally in? Are you going to allow this person or these people to tap into your energy so much that you actually feel depleted afterwards? And this is like a real question, because let me tell you something. When you meet somebody on that negative frequency, you actually spiritually move through planes. You move through spiritual realms to go lower. Like, I know they go low, I go to hell, right? Tap in. That's like the phrase that say, I can go lower and I will go lower. But the fact of the matter is that, do you really have to? And why? And why? I'm not saying you shouldn't, friend. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that I want you to pick the time and place in which things need to be addressed, instead of exhausting yourself and trying to prove a point to somebody who wants to drag you down to their negative frequency anyway. Tap into that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love that this Three of Chalices came out, because it really talks about your relationship with God. It really talks about how you are so connected and have deepened your relationship with God, that even even in the midst of being in a negative energy like that, that is depleting, that is tiring, you are still being protected and looked after. And that's another thing from this other's perspective, from this family perspective that's spitting that venom. They do not understand how you could just walk away, how you don't just overreact. And that's what they want, especially with this three of chalices. They want you to overreact. They want you to cry. They want you to feel less than. And they don't understand how you walk away as happy as you were before. Tap into that. Shout out to you. Tap in. So let's look at the responsibilities that you have, or maybe the responsibilities that they have already coming out. Look, tongue, the word tongue is coming out. So we're talking about the vocabulary, the language. Some of y'all might even be speaking a different language than these people. Another responsibility is leading and new. So now you are being completely innovative. You are, while this level to you might be fairly new or new-ish, and that's fine. I feel like there's also this educational component that you bring. And I feel like this other person's perspective, they don't like the fact that other people are following in your footsteps. Tap in. That's all the collective can do. That's all the chosen can do. That's all the anointed can do, is be in a space that your actions actually teach other people how to level up. Tap in. And I feel like a lot of times when you speak, people are truly tuned into you. People are tapped into you when you speak, when you open up your mouth. And I feel like when you do that, you actually bring in a specific product that people need. It is that product is soul food. Tap in. That's the product. And I feel like this is almost like a new understanding for a lot of people that you're around. This is a responsibility that is just innate in you, that you've taken on just through your healing journey. And you know what? It's crazy because a lot of people will say, like, I move in silence, and I love that phrase because it's very important. But there comes a time where your actions, your rewards, your outward energy is so loud without saying a word that you can no longer move in silence. Okay. And I feel like people are taking notice, and it is an educational moment for them through you that change is possible. Now we have responsibility made of and golden. Oh my gosh, the word golden is here. And I'm feeling like you have cracked open an element to your life that you didn't even know was there. Oh my gosh. The responsibility is making sure that you continue to know your worth. The responsibility is to make sure that you know that you can expand, and go beyond where you are now. Your job is to lead. And I'm telling you, when you speak, people are tuning into you, friends. Tap in, tap in. And now we have like throw. So we have like inject, deject, object. Like I feel like throwing yourself into what I want to say. Like help me, channel God. I feel like this throw is like you putting everything that you have to tap in to what is greater, your greater purpose. So I feel like learning more, understanding, trusting yourself. I feel like your intuition, you're throwing yourself into understanding your intuition even better. Some of you are truly like at this moment figuring out what clair you are, clairvoyant, claircognizant. A lot of y'all are just figuring out that you have these special abilities that God has given you to view through your third eye, through your crown chakra, through your sacral chakra. I feel like a lot of y'all are truly starting to understand your powers, and I love that. That's also a responsibility that is placed upon the anointed, the chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine, as they grow in their spiritual journey, is recognizing the powers that you have and how to use them for what? For good. That's right. Tap in. So I really love this responsibility. Now let's talk about the needs that you have here, because my goodness, sometimes the needs are just, whew, what do you need? What is necessary for you to thrive. And I think that's what we need to talk about. Tap in, tap in. God, please allow this beautiful message to come through, especially after this other's perspective, and they still up there is talking mad trash. So what you mean is, again, wow, the number 75 came out. I really love this. Number 12, number 3. Like, this is a maybe. Maybe you need to be more discerning. Tap in, tap in. And there's nothing wrong with needing to be more discerning. I feel like the collective is always giving. Y'all will give the shirts off of your back. The question is, are you giving the shirt off of your back to people who have worked and lost their shirts, to people who are decent and had their shirts stolen? Or are you giving the shirt off of your back to somebody who is entitled, who believes they are entitled to your hard work? Tap in. And that's really the question that needs to be answered. So I feel like discernment right now is a big need of yours. Also, you might be slightly sensitive, highly sensitive, mid sensitive, depending on where you are in your journey. Take it how it resonates, because when you are when you are sensitive in your intuitive nature, in your understanding, in your journey, I feel like you catch on to people's energies much quicker. And sometimes it can be a jolt, it could be a shock. So I need you to recognize and pay attention and honor when you feel that sensitivity arise. And sometimes you have to self-check as well. Don't be scared to do that. Like, okay, why am I this sensitive right now? What is being taught to me at this time? So boom. The other need that you have is generation. So we're talking about divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And they are present in everything, dualistic, universal, and creative. The number 7 is here. So I'm feeling like there's a major balance that needs to be happening, that you need right now. And sometimes I feel like this is for all the collective, but sometimes your masculine can come out more than your feminine. Sometimes your feminine can come out more than your masculine. And depending on the situation that you are healing at the moment, that you're going through at the moment, it can be multiple situations at the same time. One might come out more than the other. Sometimes, most times, one comes out more because you need that high level of masculine energy or feminine energy to solve a problem right in front of your face. And that is absolutely fine. But do not forget to bring yourself back to that balance and understand that everything is dualistic. Everything has a yin and a yang, and that you are deserving to sit in that balance once you correct what needs to be corrected. That is a need, and that is a need for your healing as well. Well, we got big Aquarius energy. 112 is on the board. So what else do you need? Innovative, intellectual. You know, innovative came up in my last reading, as a matter of fact. So I feel like the collective at this point is saying, like, no, we need a full-blown change. We need to tear everything down and start all over again, tap in, or we need to just reinvent how we go about what we are dealing with. And I love that for you. I'm also feeling like Aquarius, you know what? The age of Aquarius and y'all Aquariuses, if you have this in your chart, if you have this in your moon, in your sun, in your rising, I feel like a lot of this, especially with 112, 211, some information. So a lot of downloading, a lot of like, I feel like a lot of y'all need to be independent right now. Ooh, a lot of y'all need to be independent, and I feel like a lot of y'all are actually kind of switching your, not identity so to speak, but you're switching up how you show up in the world. You're almost eclectic, like, so people don't know which way you moving, they don't know what you listening to, they don't know what you're about to say, like they don't know what you know, what you've been reading, what you've been listening to. Like, I feel like you surprise people on the daily every time you open up your mouth, and that is something that you need in your life. You need people to never know which corner you about to dip off onto. Okay, I love that for you. Oh, the number 2, the number 1 is very important. I feel like February is an important month. January was a new start for a lot of you. A lot of you thought you was going into the new year with new year, new me, not even understanding that the new you was already here, and you just needed to clear a couple of situations. What else does what else the collective needs is diving deep, tap in. So a lot of exploring, a lot of probing. This is actually an unknown to you. It's almost like you don't know what you don't know. But I feel like a lot of you are listening to podcasts, videos, conversations, reading books. You are going to what do you call it, conventions and fairs, and you're just exploring the world right now. I even feel like there's some traveling happening here, like there's some uncovering happening. There's a lot of seeking energy that is going on that is allowing you to dive deeper into your soul and understanding what truly does make you click right now. So when I say like new year, new you, it been a new you. Now you're at the phase where you are discovering, and you need this soul food. Just as you are soul food to others, you are finding the situations, the people, the auditory, the visual, the everything that's in this realm right now that is feeding your soul so that you can grow even more. Tap in. The number 9 might be important for a lot of people. Again, the number 12 popping up. I feel like December's about to be an off the chart month for you, collective. Oh my gosh. And you know what? The other word that I'm getting with this that keeps coming up is the need to be free. You do not want to be boggled down. You do not want to fight anybody or anyone. You truly want to be free. You want to be at peace. You want to be chill. And I feel like the collective is at this point where they are no longer wanting to. They don't want any contention, which is why this person up here who wants to keep coming at you sideways with this venom that's coming out their mouth. I just every time I'm looking at this card, I just feel like it's just stank ass venom that they keep wanting to throw at you and poison your efforts, and they want to thwart your journey, and they just want you to not need peace, not need a balance, not need to be independent, not need to dive deep, but they want you to need them. Tap in. They are left behind. Listen, you left behind because you couldn't catch up, mustard. Get your life right. Tap in. I love that for you. You ain't got to turn around for nobody. For what? For what? They did not do the work to get here. So what makes them think that you are automatically going to turn around and stop what you're doing to help them? Let's talk about the change that's about to take place. Changes, tap in. Tap in, God. What is next? What you got to say for the collective? The Wheel of Fortune. Oh boy, we are moving big time around here. And the Ace of Swords. So the change. I'm going through changes. And I feel that. It makes sense. It makes sense that you are analyzing more with the Ace of Swords. It makes sense that with the Wheel of Fortune, you are looking at the cycles that you have broken already in your family, that you have broken just from your childhood, from your young adulthood into now, that you have actually made a declaration, you made a decree with yourself, with God. You are in a covenant, you are in a conversation, you are in a creating, co-creation energy, and saying that I will not go back to being someone who was in a relationship with people like these who want to spit venom at me, who can only see me thrive and hate that I'm thriving. I will no longer be in that cycle of people. Tap in, and that is the changes you have made. I actually feel like some of y'all actually in hangman energy right now, where it's not just the perspective that's changing, but your emotions have evolved. The way that you process information has evolved. And I love that for you. Tap in, tap in. God, what is next? What else do you have for the collective? Ooh, here we go. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. There is no conversation here. There is no conversation here. Your priority is your mental health. Your priority is your spiritual health. Your priority is your emotional health. Your priority is you right now. Tap in. And I know that other people's perspective on what you used to be, they think that you don't have a right to be where you are now. They think you should still be where you used to be. Girl, we need them to just go ahead, back up. You give that venom to somebody else. You spit that venom to yourself in the mirror, sir, because over here, we are not dealing with that. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, and y'all know the Knight of Swords is one of my favorite cards in the deck, because the Knight of Swords don't care about not a person. So this person, listen, We done went through, I said, here are the considerations, but I feel like with this change, before you do the full-blown flip, before you go full-blown into this next level, you're going to circle right back around to this person right here, or with this Knight of Swords, who think they go, and ain't it crazy? The Knight of Swords here and the Knight of Swords there in change. You're going to go right back up to this Knight of Swords. You're going to let this person or these people know you cannot mess with me. I don't know who you think you talking to. I don't know who you think this is going to go down with. But if you say something else to me, it is off with your head, son. Oh my gosh, tap in. I love that. I mean, even her face is saying, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Ooh, wee. And once you enter that phase, collective, tap in. Once you go there, here's going to be the kicker. They're going to try so hard to emotionally move you. They're going to talk about your mama. They're going to talk about your daddy. They're going to talk about your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband, wife, take it how it resonates. They're going to talk about your job. They're going to talk about your house, your car. They're going to talk about your clothes. They're going to talk about your past mistakes. They're going to try to bring up everything. They're going to try to bring up all the dirt because they think they know you. And it's not going to waver. You are not going to move at all. That is the change. Oh, they're not ready for you. Oh, they not ready for you, collective. Tap in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God, what else they got? They are not ready for you, collective. Tap in. God, what else is the message here? My gosh. Oh, they don't even know. And look, the sun with, look, you know the drill. The sun with you know the drill. Okay, so when we talk about Wheel of Fortune and the sun, we are talking about such a massive revolution. Such a massive, I feel like a lot of y'all, when y'all celebrate your birthdays this year, or if you've already celebrated your birthday this year, happy birthday. But I'm telling you right now, by the time your birthday comes back around, by the time you make that journey around the sun, you are going to be completely spiritually unrecognizable. And when you change in the spiritual realm, you change here in the physical realm. You change your entire attitude change. And I feel like that's big Knight of Pentacles energy. Like, you know the drill. God is telling you, like, girl, you know what's about to come to you. You know that you are blessed. You know that it's racks on racks on racks. You know they can't mess with you. And I love that the sun even came out. I feel the warmth as we speak. I feel the energy as we speak right now, collective. Ooh, wee. Gotta give me one more, please, so we can, ooh, wee. What we got here? Ooh, the devil done came out. And what's at the bottom? Justice. Oh, oh. My only said, shine your light on the way. Oh, so the change is the devil trying to come back out, and God was like, psych, hiya. God said, you know the drill. Okay, so like I said, this perspective, these other people with this venomous mouth, with this yuck mouth, okay, these yuck mouths who are trying to trigger you, who say that they come in the name of love, but really they come in the name of the devil, they're going to try to pop out and try to trigger you in a way where it's just like, it's outrageous. And justice, ain't it crazy? Justice came out twice in the considerations and in the change. So you were already thinking, like, you were already praying. You already dove deep into your rituals. You was already setting up for your own spiritual divine protection. And so when the opportunity comes back around, when you got to tighten up some loose ends in your past life, boom, the devil won't try to pop back out. That's why God was like, girl, I know you feel it, but you know the drill. I got your back. I know that you feel it. I know you feel the sunlight, you feel the warmth, and I know you feel some anxiety, maybe some high energy because something about to go down behind the scenes. And look, the devil gonna pop out crazy as I don't know what, and y'all was like, "Psych, boom, justice, get him up out of here." And this is done data. Ooh, wait. Tap into that. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, I love that. Tap in. Oh, collective. Oh, collective. We went through a lot. We talked about what other people are yakking about in the background when it comes to you. We talked about the considerations, where one of the biggest considerations is that, first of all, you ain't boo-boo the fool. You don't know who is, but it sure enough ain't you. That these people are trying to get you to come down to a frequency that is unbecoming of you, that just does not look good on you, but it's so hard for them to stay up in that high frequency to where you are that they would rather try to pull you down, and you are not with it. The Three of Cups next to the Justice card is letting you know that there is a balance here, that you are protected. And then we see the Five of Pentacles that's giving you a choice. Hey, do you actually want to be in a place of distress, or do you want to be in a place of love where you can keep moving on with your responsibilities? The responsibilities is in the words that you speak and the words that you write, and that you are leading into the new school. You are made of something bigger, better, golden, precious. Okay, tap in. You need to understand your intuition, your insightfulness. A lot of you are becoming hypersensitive right now because of the different energies that you are moving into and away from. Tap into that. You are understanding that you need a balance between divine masculine and divine feminine. You definitely understand the fact that there is a dualistic property that happens, and sometimes your masculine comes out more than your feminine and vice versa, but you always want to return to that balance. You also understand that there is a humanitarianism about you, that you truly want to help people, and that you can't help but to give your gift to the world, but also you understand how beautiful it is to dive deep within your soul, and that you require your own soul food as you have become soul food for others. Tap in. And then the change is your mindset has changed, your energy has changed, but you ain't no punk bitch. And when it's time to circle back around this other person's perspective, you got something for them, and you already know it's about to go down, because as soon as we talked about you having to go back to that space and the devil trying to get you, justice popped out once again. Collective, tap in. Who they talking to? Who they talking to? Tap in. Woo wee. Oh, I love this energy. And collective, if this is you, if you are in any point of these seasons, I'm telling you right now, girl, you got it. You got it. You don't need to be scared. You don't need to be asking no questions. You don't got to be scared. You don't got to know what is. You are already set. And this could be a small part of your journey, or it could be something greater than that. Whatever it is, it means something. And you can tap into this energy at any given time. Tap in. Oh, I love this for you. Collective, my name is Cass Young. I'm an intuitive speaker and I am a spiritual growth coach. I offer in-person mentorships as well as online coaching and mentorships, intuitive personal sessions, and more. Check out my website at cassyoung.com for all of your collective and individual needs, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.